Check 1, 2. Closed captioning test. Check 1, 2.
Testing the mic. Come on in, everyone. Welcome. Good morning. It's a beautiful, sunny, crisp morning. Thank you for coming to the morning prayer. It's a magnificent day, and it's a magnificent day because Divine Spirit has made it so. Because everything Divine Spirit makes is so magnificent, beautiful, lovely, infinite, with so much grace. And I wonder what word you will bring to this magnificent, beautiful day. So speak that now to be infused in this morning prayer. I hear love, peace, grace, and so much more. And all of that is what Divine Spirit is. There is nothing that is not Divine Spirit, and so all of that is such goodness, love, and grace. And so am I, and so are everyone within the sound of my voice. We are all that, being one in the one with Divine Spirit. And as I speak that word from that place with all those beautiful words, I know that today's Sunday celebration is infused with all of that. There is amazing, magnificent love, peace, and grace in everything. It is in the hands that come to put this all together. All those beautiful qualities come through so easily without effort through the stream team. Youth and family services are just infusing it, expanding all of those beautiful qualities. And so is the Divine Groove, blessed with all of those magnificent qualities. I know Cerise brings her own quality, just expanding on all of that, and that our words and inspiration from Reverend Lezli are also filled with that magnificence. Everything is present in that. I am so thankful for all of the qualities and all the hands that make this a magnificent success today for our celebration Sunday. As I speak my word into the law that only says yes, I know that it is so. I know it so emphatically that I can just let it go, and so it is. Good morning. There is brilliance about today. That's my word of the day, brilliance. I'm happy to be here today to be guiding you through our pre-service meditation. My name is Ralph Potter, and I'm a practitioner here at New Vision. And I've got a reading about some brilliance. I'll do a quote, allow you some quiet contemplation time, and then come back in the middle of that. So find your center, seated or lying down on lion, a quiet place without distractions, where you can close your eyes or lower your gaze. A certain time should be taken each day for the enlargement of consciousness. This is done by reminding our imagination that the field with which it deals is limitless, that mind is the creator and the sustainer, that mind is infinite, ever available and always responsive to us. We must learn to loosen our consciousness. Nothing is too good to be true. The kingdom of harmony is already an ever-present reality. But as far as we are concerned, it waits to be perceived, and only as much good can come to us as we mentally receive. Ernest Holmes said that we should declare this 100 times a day. Good and more good is mine, and ever-increasing good is mine. There is no limit to the good which is mine. Everywhere I go, I see this good. I feel it. I experience it. It crowds itself against me, flows through me, expresses itself in me, and multiplies itself around me. case your mind has wandered, take in this part of the reading. Good and more good is mine, and ever-increasing good is mine. There is no limit to the good which is mine. Everywhere I go, I see this good. I feel it. I experience it. It crowds itself against me, flows through me, expresses itself in me, and multiplies itself around me. We must learn to loosen our consciousness Nothing is too good to be true. The kingdom of harmony is already an ever-present reality, but as far as we are concerned, it waits to be perceived, and only as much good can come to us as we mentally receive. And so, aware of your body now in the place that it resides, maybe aware of others around you, breathing a little faster, heart beating a little faster now, aware of where you are. Maybe find yourself wiggling your toes or shifting, wiggling your fingers. And as you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. The reading that I brought to you today was from Living the Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. There's lots of brilliance in there, modern practical advice, and timeless meditations. I've enjoyed my time here with you today. I hope you make it a brilliant day. Thank you for being here. Namaste.
Good morning, beloved New Vision community. Please silence your cell phones and quiet anything that might distract from this moment. Let's turn our attention to these invitations. We are so glad you are here.
Looking to connect and grow? Join a class or attend a meeting? It's a wonderful way to deepen your understanding and build community. Exciting workshops are coming up, and I'm here to tell you about them. I am Robert Haynes, and welcome to New Vision Sunday service. Calling all singers, love to sing? Anyone out here? Join the NVC choir with the 2025 holidays with 3 easy, joy-filled rehearsals starting next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. We'd love to have your voice raised with us. Register today to help fill the sanctuary with song. It's not required that you attend all rehearsals, so if you're interested, definitely check it out. And bring a bag and grab some treasures. On the first Sunday in December, we're giving away classic Science of Mind books and magazines, free to take home or share as gifts. Don't miss it. Join us this festive season for all the wonderful good we've got available for the holidays. Thanksgiving was so wonderful, wasn't it? We're looking forward to the Blue Holiday Service, Christmas Eve Candlelight Service, End of Year Service led by our practitioners, and the World Peace Meditation New Year's Eve morning. Wow. Find it all on our website. And join Reverend Karin for Foundations of the Science of Mind and Spirit, a 6-week course where you'll explore powerful spiritual principles and practical tools for daily living. If you're seeking clarity, connection, and real transformation, this is the perfect place to begin. We'd love to have you with us. This is a hybrid class on campus, and online seats are available. To register and learn more about all of our offerings, please visit our website calendar or visit our in-person concierge table in the social hall with Tanya Zerke. Stop by and say hi. That's it for now. We have a great service coming up. You're all invited to stand for the community song if you are able.
I am the light of God, I am the love of God, I am the power of God, I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. You are the light of God, you are the love of God, you are the power of God, you are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. We are the light of God, we are the love of God, we are the power of God, we are the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Good morning, New Vision Center. My name is Reverend Lezli Goodwin, and I am delighted to welcome you both into our Tatum campus and also into our online campus. It's the very last Sunday of November, a month that we have been glowing up. And before we can expand into glow up, it is time to open our service. And that means all of you, and apparently God, because I'm hearing this beautiful reverb like I have the voice of an angel, we're all going to bring our consciousness together to open into what is to be ready to receive. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to have our gongstress, Jerry, is going to ring our gong 3 times, and I just invite you to allow it to carry you into the center of your being. We're going to have some chanting led by the Divine Groove with the voice of Jackie Lee. We'll have our practitioner of the day come forward, Ralph, who will lead us in an opening spiritual mind treatment We'll do some more chanting, and when we're complete, we will be open and absolutely ready to receive. Shall we begin? Let's do it.
I recognize a brilliance about the day, the sunlight, the community, the vibration of love. And I recognize that it is the one thing that orchestrates all that is magnificent in the universe. It is divine spirit, also called God, the universe. Divine spirit is everything there is, all people, all things. And divine spirit is infinite. It is love, peace, and grace in its brilliance. And being a part of this universe, I am of that God stuff. I am a manifestation of divine spirit, and therefore I bring the brilliance. I am the brilliance, the love, the magnificence of divine spirit. I am that I am. And just as I am, I know that it's true for everyone in the sound of my voice. That brilliance, that love, And as I speak that and as I know that today's Sunday service is also filled with all of that brilliance, that love, that grace, that unity, infinite, and peace. I know that all of the hands that have orchestrated today come together. I know that the words and the Spirit through Reverend Lezli are the truth, the I am, the beautiful brilliance, amazing love, and amazing grace come through Reverend Lezli as Reverend Lezli, with a perfect message for what anyone may need to hear, the perfection. I am so thankful that today's Sunday celebration, this service, is that emanation of divine spirit, that magnificence, that brilliance. I am thankful for that. As I speak my word into the law, this beautiful law that only says yes, I know that it is so. I know so emphatically so that there's nothing for me to let it do but to let it go. And we can seal that together by saying, and so it is.
It feels so good to be here together, doesn't it? Are you ready to receive what is here for you today? Yes. It is my honor to give another welcome to you this Sunday morning. My name is Rachel Sartori, and I want to say thank you for the way that you were a yes to the invitation to receive the gong, to join your voice in the chant, to open your heart to receiving the prayer that was spoken. And it is good to be here together. And whether this is your first time or you've been here many, 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 many times, welcome. Welcome to you in the sanctuary. Welcome to those of you online. Welcome to you today on this November 30th. Welcome to you whatever day in the future you might be watching this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. As we start every service, we like to remind ourselves of who we are, that we here at New Vision Center, we are a community that strives to be radically inclusive. And what that means is that whoever you are, wherever you are on your journey, you are welcome here. And so just let that kind of land for you, whether you've heard that many Sundays in a row, or whether this is your first time here and it's your first time hearing this idea that you are welcome exactly as you are right here. We want you to know that. And those of you who have been here, who is NVC? We are. And so I just invite you to, inside of yourself, affirm, I am welcome here. That welcome starts within our own selves.
And as we let that welcome seep in, through, and as us, we have some statements that we also like to anchor in here. And so these are our vision and mission statements, and I invite you to join me in affirming these now. First, our vision statement, revealing the power of love. And how do we do that? We do that through our mission statement. And so join me in this. We teach spiritual living, and we live spiritual teaching. Yes, always. And one of the ways that we live out spiritual teaching is through our congregant care team. And I'd like to invite Sue Powell to tell us more.
Thank you. So good morning. So what is congregant care? What can we do for you? How can we support you? We are made up of several members of the community who have chosen to offer their time and support when you are in need of being uplifted. We're here to join hands with you as you go through a crisis. So we offer short-term support for illness, loss, and life transitions. And so what can we offer for you in any of those situations? Well, we offer prayer support. We offer compassionate caring, which might look like a greeting card showing up in your mailbox, a text showing up on your phone, or even a phone call or a voicemail. Typically, I have found they come at just the right time when you need it the most. We also come to visit you in your home or in the hospital. We, at times, can provide rides and meals, and we assist in planning for memorial services. So a lot of us tend to be good givers and not so much good receivers. So when you find yourself in need, my invitation to you is to let us know in congregate care how we can support you in receiving that loving support. So I have a couple of things here. There is a form, a congregate care form, that is out on the prayer table that you can fill out. This is also available online under support congregant care. Just tells us a little bit about what you need. There's also a brochure in the back of the chair in front of you for those of you in the sanctuary that has more information. And then you can talk with any one of us on the congregant care team. Our wonderful leader, Janet Gottschall, I'd like to invite her to stand up, and anybody else who is on the congregant care team. Judy, look at all these people. Yeah, that are here to serve you. And this is not everybody, but don't worry, we're not all going to show up at your doorstep or in your hospital room. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sue. And the support of our congregant care team, it is an incredibly precious and integral part of our thriving community here. And it is at this time that, with a tender heart, we want to let you know that one of our beloveds, Peter Rosenberg, has made his transition. The day before Thanksgiving, in the photo you see here, he is with his beloved husband, Ron Owen. Throughout his journey, the NVC community surrounded Peter with prayers, cards, and love, reminding him always that he was not alone, that we were walking as closely with him as possible. His wonderful care community at their home created a loving sanctuary of love and grace. There will be a celebration of life service for Peter on Friday, December 12th at 3 p.m. right here in the sanctuary. And consider this your invitation to come and join us in celebrating Peter's life. All are welcome. And so today we pause together to bless Peter as his soul journeys on. Our teaching assures us that life is eternal, that spirit is unbroken, and that love never ends. Peter's essence continues in the infinite, embraced in divine love. And we affirm that his way is light-filled and peaceful. Let us take a moment of silence now, breathing into gratitude for Peter's life, his love, and his presence among us. May we hold Ron, their family, and all who loved Peter in the heart of our prayers, knowing they are comforted and sustained by the same infinite presence. Thank you. So as you can see, we are all about love here. And now it's time for us to love on any new friends who are here joining us for the first time, here in the sanctuary or online, or perhaps it's your first time back in a while. We want you to know that you, again, are welcome here, and that we want to extend some love to you. And we would like to do that through just giving you a little round of applause for being here, to saying yes to where you are on your journey. And in a moment, I'll invite you to stand so that we can do that. And know that we are a proponent of choice, and so if standing is just not your thing today, that is totally fine. But if you feel open to it, I invite you to stand now. Thank you. Thank you, and welcome to those new friends online. And whether you stood or not, know that we welcome you here in the place where we are all one. My invitation to those of you who are new or newer to our community is to stop by the welcome table in the lobby. I'll be there after service, and I'm happy to simply say hello or answer any questions that you have. And I also have a welcome packet and a small gift for you. Our goal really is to create a loving, inclusive environment for you to come just as you are and celebrate life. All right. Today we have a poem for contemplation. And so maybe just kind of take a breath. Maybe adjust yourself in your seat. Perhaps even open your hands to receive this poem now. It's called Authenticity by Christopher Wallace. Just be real, friend. Be who you are and where you are at. That's enough. And it's the only way forward. Most of us have put on enough masks in our lifetime to have completely forgotten our original face. We've become far too clad with the heavy coats of expectation, suffocating under the weight of the ways we think we ought to be. You can drop that garb. There's always mystery at the naked core of who you are, and that's just fine. It's not that we must rediscover some definable self and hand that image over for validation. Rather, those solid definitions we cart around with us are heavy as it is, but we've continued pushing them despite the distress. We've gotten so used to that awkward play of needing to be a somebody as if that somebody were other than who we already are. We've forgotten how to let go with all the spontaneity of a flower's growth, forgotten the beauty of our own personal bloom, that we are fluid, a fluid sweep of light and dark, that our faces, like the moon's, wax and wane. You don't have to be any which way other than the way you are. That sort of self-acceptance is the innate flourish, is the fluid self-cycle, is the way back into life. Don't fool yourself into believing there's a better disguise. Strip down to the bare beauty of your authentic state in this moment and move from there. We are so blessed here at New Vision Center by our music ministry, by the Divine Groove, and today's featured artist. Please help me welcome Cerise.
Thank you. So good to be back at my home church.
A ship in the harbor is safe from the storm, but we all know that's not what ships are made for, 'cause playing it safe leads to a life of waste, and I for one won't waste another day. I am here to live and to love, to fall and to climb. I'm here to jump right into life. I'm here to sometimes laugh and sometimes cry, but I can't keep moving on if it is only to survive. I'm not here to exist, I'm here to fly. A million times I've been afraid to live my dreams, the purpose of this life getting so out of reach, and then I feel the pull, the yearning in my soul to stand in my power and share my gifts with the world. Oh, I am here to live and to love, to fall and to climb. I'm here to jump right into life. I'm here to sometimes laugh and I'll sometimes cry,
Even the sound system had a response. In a week that is dedicated to gratitude, Cerisa's voice is on my list. And actually, while I'm at it, just Cerise is on my list. I think I forgot to tell you earlier, but I am Reverend Lezli Goodwin. I'm your associate minister here at the New Vision Center, and I'm delighted to have the opportunity to sum up our month of Glow Up. And we talked about glowing up on the inside. We talked about the ultimate glow up, which is our connection with divinity on the inside of ourselves, whether you consider that God or your highest inner self or just the really great ideas that come out of your heart. Turns out inside the mind, it doesn't so much matter what you call that. It matters that you connect with it. And we talked about ways we glow up in the world, interacting with one another and being kind. And last week, Reverend Karin dropped a very quiet bombshell. And I don't know that we all heard it enough, so I decided to take an entire talk to deepen into that point. She shared a quote that said, I'm going to paraphrase, that embracing your wholeness, becoming who you really are, isn't additive, it's subtractive. And then I just sat right there, sort of dazzled by that thought for the rest of the message. And for anybody who isn't following me, what we're saying is it's not about going out and getting something or becoming something different to feel good about who you are. It's about taking off what was never true. So I have this example I like to use. People who've taken classes with me will be like, oh God, it's the sweaters again. And now you know who's taking classes with me. And I think of it like this. Imagine every time you get hurt or wounded or learn something that doesn't invite you into expansion, you put on kind of a loosely woven sweater. And your heart is shining your light out, and some of it's blocked, but it's shining through those holes, right? And then another thing happens, and you put on another sweater, and now some of the light's blocked, but not all of it. And we go through life putting on sweater after sweater until we look like this. No light is getting out of those piles and piles of sweaters, but it's still there. It's still there. Just like when the sun goes behind the clouds, we know that there is still a sun, and just like when the sun sets, we know it hasn't abandoned us forever. It's coming back, and we celebrate in ways big and small on winter solstice because we trust that the longer days are returning. We know that's true, and the same is true for us. On the inside of our own beingness, that light is still shining, but here we are wearing a ridiculous number of sweaters. And I know many, many people in this sanctuary in our online campus are feeling really tender right now. We've lost a friend into whatever happens next. There are interpersonal challenges. There are faith questions. There's whatever happened with your family or friends over Thanksgiving. Almost certainly somebody said something. It's a given, right? And so here we are, buried in sweaters. Some of them fresh, brand new, knitting needles still hanging from the side. They're so new. So what if I were to say the subtractive element is taking off sweaters? It's just that easy. I don't know how you get ready in the morning, but I seem to try on approximately 4 outfits before I manage to pick one outfit, yes? A lot of female nods, a lot of male confusion. Today we're going to talk about 3 sweaters that almost everybody has at least a really lightweight version of on our beingness. That when we remove them, or when we at least identify they're there and start to contemplate removing them, or as I like to call it, just unraveling, just pull the thread to unravel that sweater. When we allow ourselves even the contemplation of taking off those sweaters, we are getting closer to the brightness of the truth of who we are. So science of mind tells us that we are already whole, complete, and perfect. And that doesn't mean we're not a jerk. Wouldn't it be great if it did? It doesn't mean we always behave in the most loving, beautiful way. But it means that within us already is everything we could possibly ever need to be that full brightness of ourselves. We don't need to go out there to get it. So the first sweater we have to get through, this is the one on the very top, and it usually is like leather and studs. And it's the armor we wear. So it's important that we're talking about the same definition of what armor is in this context. And it's the emotions, thoughts, and beliefs we use to protect ourselves when we feel vulnerable. And the most common one we see is cynicism. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Not my problem. They're all the same. Better do it by myself because everybody else is dumb. I heard just the tiniest little giggle over there. And we use it to protect ourselves, right? I mean, I can almost physically feel the armor that keeps me away from those who could hurt my heart, right? The thing is, it also keeps away everyone who could warm my heart. And it keeps me trapped within the armor. Our armor is really covering our shame, our fear of rejection, and it's demonstrating our belief in separation. Simply having the armor demonstrates our faith in the idea of being separate from the one. Are we all still breathing? It's a hard one to kind of look right in the face, right? Because we will argue all the way to the mat that no, I know what spirit is. I know that God's spirit, the divine universe, the highest wisdom of life. I know that I'm never separate from that. But the minute I put a wall between my heart and the beings on the other side of it, the minute I make them separate, I'm proving that I believe in separation. That makes this a spiky sweater. You know, most sweaters don't bite back when you try to take them off, but this one has thorns. And here's the trick. Here's the trick wrapped up in the whole thing, is that we believe in the creative process. And what we put attention on, we are inviting the universe to bring to us amplified, right? Some call that the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect. When we are thinking thoughts of separation, we are inviting more evidence of separation into our experience. Simply through the act of trying to resist rejection, we are ensuring that we get it. So what do we do? What do we do when we have caught ourselves in this little catch-22? Or if we take off our sweater and risk being hurt, that too would be evidence of separation. I encourage you to just look within right now. Almost certainly whatever you're armored against most has been loud in your brain the whole time I've been talking. See if you can dig in to that thing that you are afraid of and get it down to one word. Is it rejection? Is it death? Is it pain? What's the fear? What are you most afraid of? And then see if you can notice what quality of the divine is missing in that feeling. Is it love? Is it peace? Is it wisdom? See, when we can identify the quality of the divine, the feeling tone of life that feels like a healing response to that thing we're afraid of, we're shifting our faith from that place of fear into that place of empowerment and wholeness of who we really are. And that's the quality that will empower us to begin to take off that sweater of armor. Even if all we have in us is to pull that thread that much, just that much, and unravel that little bit. If we're doing that day by day as we notice, the day will come when that sweater is gone. Now you might think, well, that's good for you to say up there, Reverend Lezli, because I have the notes that tell me that's true. But I also have the life experience to tell you it's true. Bit by bit, I've unraveled a lot of my armoredness. And I'm still pulling. I'm still pulling. The second sweater I want to talk about, I call spiritual arrogance. And I found this definition: the ego hijacking your spiritual growth. It can be believing one is further on their spiritual path than others, or even just further on your spiritual path than you actually are. And it's hard to know, right? Because where you're at is the furthest you've been on your spiritual path. And we can't know what else there is. But okay, take a nice deep breath, because I'm going to share a tough truth. There is always more. You're not all the way there, because there is no all the way there. I suppose there is the concept of dissolving so completely into the infinite love and oneness of the divine that we scatter into a million sparkling bits of matter and dust and God stuff and merge into the Godhead entirely. But I've never done that, nor has anyone I've ever personally met. So I think we have to acknowledge odds are there is further to go on this delightful path. What spiritual arrogance is covering up in us is a confusion, a misunderstanding of what the point of spiritual growth is. It's not to be better. It's not to be higher up than. It's not to climb a ladder of spiritual whatever, to be, I'm the biggest mamma jamma in this ministerial field. Like, it's not any of that. It's not about being thought of as good. That can happen, but that's not what it's about. It's about being who we really were before we put all those sweaters on. And spiritual arrogance tells us, you're not wearing sweaters. I'm not wearing any sweaters. Meanwhile, they're everywhere, right? It tricks us into thinking we don't have more work to do. And that gets in the way of our ability to uncover who we really are. True spiritual maturity is humility, curiosity, deep listening, openness, a willingness. And you've fallen into it when you find yourself using spiritual ideas to separate you rather than connect. And you really know you're in it when you use the phrase, I know. I don't need that class. I already took that class. I took foundations 15 years ago. I don't need to take foundations. This is a different foundations class, completely rewritten. And even if it wasn't, you are a different person than you were when you took foundations 15, 12, 5 years ago. There is nowhere, no class, no book, no ministerial guide, no practitioner that cannot open you up to another layer of yourself, no matter how many times you've done it before, because we are infinite beings. We are infinite. So we can lay down the spiritual arrogance, lay down the I know. It isn't serving us. And the third sweater, friends, is judgment. Declaring something good or bad from a separated, ego-based perspective. Now, that's different than, that's not for me. We can do that without an ego-based perspective. That's called discernment. It's different. But if there's heat in it, if there's looking down your nose at it, if there's, I'm much further than that. Oh, there we've got judgment with spiritual arrogance. Oh no, we're putting on extra sweaters. We're trying to go the other way. We know we've fallen into it when we find condemnation, comparison, superiority or inferiority, when we're trying to fix or manage another person, or sometimes even ourselves. I've fallen into self-judgment I don't know how many times. And odds are I'll do it again because I'm still wearing sweaters. But we keep pulling. We keep pulling on the threads. We know we're really, really in the midst of this judgment sweater when we find ourselves doing something called triangulation. Anybody ever heard of that? It's where we have a challenge with someone, and instead of talking to that person about it, we go talk to that person about that person. And then we go talk to that person about that person. And what we're really doing is we're recruiting an army that thinks we're right. But we don't need an army that thinks we're right. Big breath before I say this one. Being right is not a sign of spiritual maturity. Oh, and I do so love to be right. But being right isn't a sign of spiritual maturity. Instead, if we can open up, use that big heart that we have that we know is shining under those sweaters, if we can open up and allow who we really are to connect with who they really are, there isn't any need to recruit the army of people thinking we're right. There isn't any need to be right. There isn't any such thing as right. There's just love or the failure to give love. Luckily, we're infinite beings, and we can always start right now. It doesn't matter if you failed last week. Are you going to start now? Or now? Or now? Now? Now would be a good moment. Judgment covers a fear of not enoughness. I have to look at what they're doing so that nobody sees what I am or am not doing. That's a tough one to hear too. But it's one of the most common challenges that we share as humans. This fear that whatever I am isn't enough. I found this great quote from Aliyah Parker. She's a professional basketball player. And she said, "It's so simple. True confidence comes from accepting and loving your true self. It doesn't come from being better than someone else, and it doesn't come from being right. It comes from knowing who we are, unraveling enough sweaters that who we are is louder in our own head than all the lies we've told ourselves our whole life." Ernest Holmes gave us an affirmation that I think is a very good sweater unraveler. I have implicit confidence in the supreme good, and I permit it to flow through me and bless everything I contact. That doesn't require being right. It doesn't require being better. It doesn't require being protected. It just is. I have implicit confidence in the supreme good, and I permit it to flow through me and bless everything I contact. Let's say it together. I have implicit confidence in the supreme good, and I permit it to flow through me and bless everything I contact. And so your invitation this week and all through the holidays as we move through is to pick the sweater that was the most irritating to you when I put it up on the slide. And day by day, moment by moment, pull the thread. See if you can unravel some of that sweater. It bothered you that I talked about it because it is most in your way. Shall we do it together? And so it is. Let's anchor this in with some prayer. How good it is to remember that there is this infinite power that is always right where we are. On the inside of our own beingness, that voice that rises up on the inside of us is Spirit, the universe, the good. And how good it is to remember that this is the truth of who we each are. Each within the sound of my voice is the divine made manifest. And so I just speak a word for each of us that which was on our heart, our mind, as we came into this time together is met with Spirit right during this prayer. Those who are challenged around lack are meeting that consciousness of abundance. Those whose hearts are heavy and sad are met in that place where love and peace come together. Those who are feeling a challenge with their physical health are met with wholeness. All of these beautiful qualities already built into who and what we are simply because we exist. And so knowing this, I just have so much gratitude, and I call it good as we say, and so it is.
To belong, just like a puppet, but my strings were too long. I couldn't see how the trauma in me left me exploited, or that I could be free. My heart is calling for it's healing every part of me. It's time to honor my own light. It's time that I say yes to my life. There's no place for the darkness to be. It's time that I feel the sunshine in me. Winter's over, here comes the sun. Seasons changing, but there's work to be done. I'm stepping out of who I thought I should be. I have awakened to the goddess in me. I know I'm ready for this peace. I can feel it in every part of me. It's time to honor my own light. It's time sunshine in me. Shine, shine 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 in me. Yeah. It took me years to realize I'm not a vessel just to give away my light, all my joy and all my love can't be poured from an empty cup. It's time to honor my own light. It's time. So I say yes to my life. There's no place for the darkness to be. It's time that I feel the sunshine in me. Shine, shine 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 in me. Yeah, yeah. Shine, shine in me. Shine, shine in me. Shine, shine in me. One more time. Shine, shine in me. Shine, shine in me. Shine, shine in me.
I am feeling so filled up. I hope that that fullness is reaching you right where you are as well. And one of the things we do with our fullness is we allow it to move through us and out into the world, starting here at New Vision Center and then out into the city and the state and all over the world. And that good can be in the form of financial giving to keep this place going. I want you to know that we're a tithing community, that just as we ask for conscious giving from our community members so that we can grow the center together, that the center then gives out 10% of what we gather to organizations that do things like help rehabilitate young women who've been rescued from human trafficking, things like supporting the families who take in foster children here in the state of Arizona, making sure that they have the material goods that they need to help support these little beings as they continue to grow so that they can know the truth of who they are, as well as to support Home Office for Centers for Spiritual Living, which gives us our education materials and that beautiful heart vision that we follow, seeking to create a world that works for everyone. And so if this is your day to give financially, then I invite you to hold that to your heart. If this is your day to give prayerfully, I invite you to hold that prayer to your heart. Every single bit of it comes together to make all of this possible. And so just repeat after me if you feel comfortable. This gift I give is love in action. I give it with joy. I know that there's more than enough. And so I gratefully give. And I speak a blessing over every gift, every prayer, every penny, knowing that it is given powerfully and in love, and that it ripples out into the world, creating more opportunity, more love, more grace, more joy, more acceptance. And I call it all powerfully, beautifully good. And so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
Oh, what a beautiful service. I feel so grateful. Thank you for all the ways that you've continued to show up here and receive through this. Thank you, Reverend Lezli, for your inspiring talk and the invitation to keep unraveling these sweaters and allowing our light to shine. Thank you also to the Divine Groove, always blessing us. And today we have Vic Kottner on bass, Fred Alweg on drums. We've got Jack Saba on guitar, Jackie Lee on keyboard and vocals. Thank you so much to Cerise. She might be in the lobby right now. And thank you to Frank Smith, our musical leader. Thank you so much. And if you were thinking earlier about, ooh, maybe I want to participate in some music making for the Christmas Eve service, the practice is actually this Tuesday. So just to clarify, if you're wanting to do that, show up here for the first rehearsal on December 2nd, which is in 2 days. All right. I also want to give a highlight for our midweek Blue Holiday service. So you are welcome to join practitioners Tina Vlassi and Sue Powell for this midweek spiritual connection, the Blue Holiday Gathering. It will be a peaceful, healing space with music, candlelight, and meditation to hold whatever you are feeling and gently prepare your heart for this holiday season. It is available in person and on Zoom, so online campus, please visit the website for the downloadable worksheet. And at this time, I'd like to invite youth and family to come on in. Good morning. Tell us about Youth Church.
Hey, we had a few other kids, but some of them decided to hang back a little today, which is fine. So good morning, NVC. Yes, and we talked about kindness, and we made a kindness tree. Girls, you want to show your tree? Yeah. So they have little affirmations on there, like when I donate my toys and my clothes, when I do extra chores. And we talked about ways we could show kindness this week. And now the girls are going to read the prayer. Lotus, go ahead. You start.
God is caring forgiving, and kind. We are caring, forgiving, and kind. We show kindness by caring. This shows others our humanity and spirit.
All right. Thank you. We're thankful to be here for kindness and to show our humanity and spirit. We let this go, and so it is.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. And at this time, I'd like to invite practitioners and ministers to come on to the platform. And as they come up, I'll just remind you that if you are interested in receiving a prayer, please check in with our practitioner of the day, Ralph, over in our prayer zone after service. And please stand for the peace song. Repeat after me this closing affirmation. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is all that I am. I claim it. I am it. Thank you, life. And so it is.
Along the way,
spreading peace along the way.
Right time, right place, live in love every day. We are the light, we are the light, in this world, in this world. We are the light, we are the light, in this world, in this world. it shine. Let it shine.